Hola.
Hi, honey.
Feel free to talk into the mic while I get you some coffee that I made for you.
I need coffee immediately. I want to be cracked out so I can run my mouth.
We're literally matching.
I'm scared to go to work later.
Yeah, same. I'm still trying to figure out like what I'm gonna say to Marcus because I'm ending our friendship today.
That's crazy.
I was in music and dance lessons since I was like 3. And I was the crazy kid in music class, believe it or not. And I would like, oh, this is so full circle. I'd be in music class and I was such a bad influence on all the kids. I would start taking my clothes off in the middle of music and all the kids started taking their clothes off and my mom would like put my pants back on and then I would take my shirt off. And it's so funny because I'm always naked on the show, which is crazy because I used to do Orange Theory in college and I was like solid as a rock. And I'm not like that anymore. I'm very busy and maybe not being in the gym as much as I used to be, but I still will just be naked. I don't know what it is. And also, this is more PG rated. I went to a Lutheran school in elementary school and religion was like a big part of the curriculum. You know, we had to like learn Bible verses and study the Bible and pray, and we had chapel every Wednesday and we sang a lot in chapel. And I would just sing as loud as I could. Right. Like it was so fun for me. And we would do music class and I would beg for every solo. And if someone else got the solo, I would have my mom call the school and complain. Why didn't I get it? Because I was like, I had such an ego as a kid. I was like, well, I'm obviously the best singer, so I should have every solo. And if I could go back, I would tell me to give other people their moment. But I just loved it so much. And it's funny, I haven't thought about that in a long time, but I still remember all those songs. And it's been a part of me ever since I was really little. As I got older, I did a lot of community theater, and that taught me like community and doing a production with many people and playing a part. And it's not all about you. You're all telling a story together. So that was really special. But now that I'm doing original music, I do get to tell my own story. And that's really exciting because you know, everyone has their shit. Like everyone's lived through many difficult experiences in life. You never know what people are going through. And when you are blessed enough that people open up to you, it can be really inspiring. And so music is such a therapeutic, healing way to relate to people and tell your story and express yourself. And yeah, I can't imagine doing any other career that wasn't artistic because it's just literally been a part of my life for as long as I can remember it.
No, you a stranger, can't say nothing, getting hard to speak. Strong introduction, I think you're down for me. Devil got my tongue, I'm an angel in disguise, so captivating. I'm trying hard to break some habits, need a little time.
You know, when I wrote the song Passenger, I had the track for a while. And me and the producers just thought of like the concept passenger, and we didn't really know what it meant yet. And I started dating someone very casually and really enjoying that. And I went home one night and wrote all the lyrics that night. It just all came out. We had some melody ideas, but it was still very, very beginning stages. And I got in the studio the next day and I had the whole song written. Okay. Just because I was having fun living life. Right. So sometimes it just comes out like that. Specifically with Passenger, I was lucky. Yeah. I was so in touch with how I felt about this person and how much fun I was having and how exciting it felt to. It is exciting when you're starting to talk to someone and you're like fantasizing about it and like, what's this going to turn into? And the beginning is the best part. And I was very into Broadway and I was like, one day I'm going to move to New York and be on Broadway. And I had friends that were like, when you were a kid, if you were cast as like Jane in the Mary Poppins tour or Billy in the Billy Elliot tour, you were like a child star in the theater world. So that was kind of like my goal. I was like, I want to do Broadway. And as I got older and went through acting school and really fell in love with like drama and film and TV, I was like, well, why do I just have to do one thing? Right. So maybe New York isn't my place. Maybe it's LA where I can be more multifaceted and not just be a Broadway performer. But I think Broadway is so accessible to kids and community theater. I think it's hard as a kid to like find producers and be in a recording studio as a young kid. I really liked listening to more stripped back things as a kid, besides when I was listening to like big Broadway productions. Like, specifically in college, like I listened to a lot of like Lizzie McAlpine. I was so moved by it. She has such a beautiful raw sound, and I felt like she was just like reading her journal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even younger than that. I'm trying to remember. I think I've been through so much trauma that I've like blocked out a lot of my childhood. So I just remember like the Broadway. But actually, you know what? I would listen to a lot of like theater song cycles. If you know what that is.
Yeah.
It's just like a series of songs that are kind of all under one theme, and it's not really a cast, but it's like, you know, successful theater actors singing these different songs, and they're very different and they're cool. So I loved the song cycles, and I loved the contemporary shows more than I loved like the classic Hello Dolly kind of vibe. I think original music was something I always wanted to do in a dream of mine, but I didn't really know how to execute that. So when I was in voice lessons and my vocal coach said to me, I think you need to write original music, it was what made me feel like, okay, this is the sign. Like, it's time. This is what's in front of me. It's not acting right now. It's music and reality. And, you know, why would I say no? I'm just going to go with it. So I filmed the show. I, you know, released my first single on the show, and I've been so supported and had so many viewers that are watching the show love the song. And that's kind of crazy, because not only did I release a song, but I released it on a television network where people are forced to listen to it if they watch the show. And it's just been really a blessing. I couldn't ask for better marketing. And also I couldn't ask for, you know, a better production, because I love our show and I love our crew and everyone. I couldn't be luckier to share my art and who I am and my story all at the same time. So I'm writing, and we're about to start filming again, I believe. I'm not totally sure, but these things kind of happen quickly. And yeah, it's just, I think this year will be even bigger than last year for me.
Hey, where have you been?
What?
You've been gone for like an hour.
I have not been gone for an hour.
Not for a long time.
They told SUR where I was going. There were no tickets, so.
Well, you've been gone for like an hour.
I have not been gone for an hour.
Okay, I need you to sign something, and that's it.
That's
Do
fine.
you want to?
But I don't want you telling me I'm gone for an hour when it's so dramatic. Like, it's not okay.
I'm super confused. Like, Demi is on my ass and Kim won't even make eye contact with me.
You're not going to call me dramatic at work.
So don't tell me I've been gone for an hour.
You have.
I'm not gone for an hour. No,
Can
I
you
haven't.
sign this, please? Can you sign this, please?
I'll sign it with Guillermo, not with you.
You guys are acting like I f***ed your dad. But really, like, I'm not gonna be your stepmom. Like, I'm just your coworker.
Guillermo, she wants you to be the
Yeah,
one
I
to
just
give it to her. She doesn't want
I
to
just
sign
want
it
to
with me.
communicate
So
it with you, because she's yelling at me and
I'm
not
yelling?
okay.
Okay.
Okay. But
Right.
you understand that she's the manager, so she
Thank
can-
I understand that.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, that's fine.
It feels like my little family has abandoned me.
Everyone that's known me my whole life is not even a little bit surprised that I ended up doing reality TV, because I think I've just always been this open book and always like having these crazy life experiences that were just like shocking. So it makes sense. But, you know, I started bartending in college to make money. And I thought, this is way better than working in a coffee shop, waking up at 5 a.m. I've never been a morning person. So this is a night job. I can do it after class. I'm making friends. I'm meeting people. I'm having fun. I'm making good money. Going home with money in my pocket every night. As a kid in college, like, that's incredible. So I thought, okay, this is going to be my survival job. And once I move to LA, I'll have 4 years of bartending under my belt, and I won't be just starting out, because what place in LA is going to hire a brand new bartender? Something like a college town is willing to like teach you, you know? So I always knew who Lisa Vanderpump was. She's just iconic. And I was like, I would love to work for this iconic woman. She's beautiful and amazing on Housewives of Beverly Hills, and her restaurants look beautiful. And I don't know, I'm not familiar with LA, so maybe I'll just try to get into one of her places. And also they have this TV show, like, that's super cool. Maybe I can make good connections that way, because it's kind of a famous restaurant. So that was my thought process. I never thought I would be on the show.
Right.
I just thought there was a show and that could open up cool doors, potentially, maybe. I don't even know. And so bartended there for a while, and then all of a sudden we're interviewing for the reboot of Vanderpump Rules, which these kinds of full-blown reboots don't really happen a lot. I mean, they did it with the Housewives show. And listen, this was a controversial reboot because people were very loyal to the original cast, and rightfully so. I mean, so was I. I've seen the show. Like they did their big one with Vanderpump Rules. So it is kind of crazy that they took this risk on us. But I think when, you know, Lisa and introduced us to production into like our friend group, it was just so authentic and so layered and so real that is what sold them on the reboot. Not like, we're going to do the reboot, let's find people. It was more like, we don't know where to go with the show anymore. Lisa's like, you should come meet my current staff. There's something else, just like the first one. And I think after just getting to know us, they were like, we have it again. Let's go. It's so funny because every place I've worked, I would always think about Vanderpump Rules. And I'd be like, every restaurant has their own Vanderpump Rules.
So it's just the culture itself.
It's just the service industry culture. Yeah, there's a lot of dating. There's a lot of partying. There's a lot of, you know, being stuck together all the time.
Right.
There's a lot of very close friendships, you know, people of all sorts of different backgrounds. Yeah, you become very close because you're together a lot. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. Is there anything else? I don't know. I have Passenger is on YouTube. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. It's on iTunes. I'm not hard to find. And you can come find me bartending at SUR. Hi, my name is Natalie, and you've just been buzzed.
Boom.